Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Raiti from Raiti's Rides. We are here at Atlanta Motorsports Park, and guess what? I had that one Supercharged V8 Bad Mama Jamma from Cadillac. It's this vehicle right here. This is a changed up, refresh, updated 2025 Cadillac CT5-V Blackwing, and this one has the all-new Precision package. But before we get into this V8 supercharged rear-wheel drive performance sedan, let's talk about what's going on here. So Cadillac really shocked the world when they came out with the Blackwing. They answered the enthusiasts. Not only did they bring supercharged V8 power, but they also give you the option of a 10-speed automatic or, of course, that slick shifting 6-speed Tremec manual transmission. Now for 2025, it's all about fine-tuning. It's like a violinist taking their instrument and fine-tuning it to really bring that symphony to a new level. Not only do we have the Precision package, which is gonna make this thing scalpel sharp so that you could perform brain surgery on the racetrack or your favorite twisty road, but we also have new colors. One of them being the color that this one is featured in, called Typhoon. But what I wanna find out is, has Cadillac done it? Is this the ultimate in performance luxury sedans, better than the BMW M5? Let's go ahead, let's dive into our Typhoon colored Blackwing and find out. Right off the bat, this color fits it to a T. It really gives it a unique identity. Now at the front of the business is where you're gonna start to see these changes for 2025. LED headlights, updated LED daytime running lamps. I love that waterfall design. And of course our LED turn signals. So new headlight design. My one zonk is, what is going on here, Caddy? Fake vent. This should be functional or give me some more lighting or something other than this gloss black fake vent. But I do love the way they did this boomerang triangular shape on the corners with the body color. Lower section, peekaboo, ICU. There's the heat exchanger, so we have functionality in the corners. And then look at the carbon fiber package. Meaty splitter. Lori actually ate her PB&J right off this splitter. It's gonna give us downforce, and it's gonna stop air from going underneath the vehicle, because that's gonna create lift. Now, as we inch in front of the new grille, it's all been fine-tuned. The updated Cadillac badge, the carbon fiber across the brow. Look at how the way they designed that V-Series grille to pull more air through it. Forward-facing camera, and the same thing on the lower grille area. This thing is built for performance. Even on the inside vents, look at this. It's like a freaking, you could take a Georgia peach, a giant James and the giant peach. You could take both of them and shove them in that opening for the heat exchanger. But the new face, let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Looks so much better than a BMW M5. So much better. I'm saying it. Boom. Talk about that in the comment section. Now, as we rise up, you have that peak. Look at the Typhoon color. Everything goes crisp and then evaporates. You got a little bit of bulge. I think the one thing I was hoping for that they didn't do is there's no heat exchanger like on the previous generation CT-SV. So no heat ability when it comes to drawing that heat extractor on the hood. But as we come around the bend, we do have some major updates. So you're gonna have new style wheel, nice gunmetal gray finish, lurking behind 6-piston Brembo calipers, and you'll notice carbon ceramic. So we have all new carbon ceramic rotors on this vehicle, 2-piece, cross-drilled, gonna cut down on rotating mass, and it's gonna give us the ultimate in braking capability. And this is a 19-inch wheel, 275 on the width, 35 series sidewall. What's awesome is that for 2025, we have the Precision package. So not only is it new to get the carbon ceramic brake rotors, first time on a Cadillac, but you're also getting upgraded performance tires, and you're gonna see an upgrading of the magnetic ride suspension. Springs up front are 70% stiffer, springs out back are 60% stiffer. They reprogrammed the magnetic ride suspension, the ELSD, that electronic limited slip diff, to give you all the power. And wait until we take you for a ride. They're promising it's not super bumpy. So we're gonna see if the engineers are magicians to give us the extra stiffness and precision on the track, but not shake our internal organs out of our body. Now, as we come down the side, you have your Blackwing badge. I like the way they added this just about a year ago, just to give it that extra, hey, this is a special V-Series car. You got the V-Series badge. And then I'm gonna have Lori kind of swing around and show off. There's that side fender vent. So instead of a hood extractor, a hood heat extractor, we have our side fender vent with the carbon fiber side skirt extension, Typhoon all over the door handles, all over your mirror cap, and then no sunroof. I don't want a sunroof. That's gonna keep the body nice and rigid. You want a sunroof? Go get a different Cadillac. Working our way towards the rear, the one zonk I have is this. They still have this gloss black plastic. I'm not a fan of that. It should be a glass window. As we drop down, we gotta check out the rears because we got more rubber to meet the road. Now, on the street tire, you're looking at Pilot Sport 4S's. You go track tire, you could get the Cup 2Rs with the Precision package right from the factory. Look at the way they put the V badge in there. And like I said, carbon ceramic brake rotors, all four corners. When it comes to the tire size, Outback 305s, 30 series sidewall and 19-inch wheels. We don't need 20, 21-inch wheels on a car like this. 19 inches are fine, and you could get an assortment of different tires if you don't like the Michelin tires, although the Michelin tires are pretty damn good. Working our way towards the back, look at the nice kick up in that carbon fiber spoiler. So beautiful. The updated LED lighting, just like we have up front, the Blackwing badge with the V-Series badge, and then from smack dab center, squaring it off, we got that quad tip exhaust, that GM Performance exhaust. Make it quiet to keep the peace, or you know what, we're gonna make it loud and piss everybody off in Georgia. And then carbon fiber rear diffuser. Wow, I'm getting excited if you haven't noticed. But why don't we go ahead, let's pop the hood and talk performance of this CT5-V Blackwing. All right, guys, we got that hood popped. You got the V badge, so much history going back to 2004 when they came out with their first V-Series vehicle. Look at this beefy strut tower brace. It looks like it came right off the Brooklyn Bridge. That's how beefy it is from shock top mount to shock top mount. And then we have that hand assembled in Bowling Green, Kentucky, LT4 Supercharged V8. A little bit of a cover. I'd rather just not have this, just take this off, but it does give you a place to put the Cadillac badge. What are we looking at performance-wise? You're still getting that 6.2 liter supercharged V8 engine. How much horsepower is it? Guess what? 668 horsepower, 659 pound-feet of torque. Like I said, Tremec 6-speed manual or 10-speed automatic. Can't do that in a BMW M5. 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds. Top speed, 205 miles an hour. Quarter mile in 11.6 seconds at 125 miles per hour. MPGs, if you care that much, I'm gonna get you a Prius. But if you really wanna know, 13 in the city, 22 on the highway. And what's great is you have two other colors that are new, Deep Space and Drift, which is awesome as well. But why don't we go ahead, let's fire up this hand-assembled LT4 V8 and hear its roar. All right, guys, we are inside this 2025 Cadillac CT5-V Blackwing with the Precision package. I know you're saying to yourself, well, Joe, I worked hard in my life. I want to spoil myself, but I need to do it in a smart way. I need to have room for the kids. I need to have room to take the family out to dinner. Heck, to even drive to Walt Disney World in. And I'm really liking this Blackwing. I'm not digging. I haven't been digging BMW design for the past 10 years. But how much is this vehicle? Starting price for a Blackwing, period, a CT5-V Blackwing is gonna be $95,500. $595. Let's see what you get. And one thing I want to point out before we go to where we're going to go, you're going to notice some wires. You're going to notice some GoPros. This one is all hooked up so that we could do our recording while we're out on the racetrack. So that's something that doesn't come from your dealership. It's Cadillac wired up for us here at the racetrack. So without further ado, those famous words, to the door panels. Love the updated style. You have the smooth, soft touch, real carbon fiber, and then look at that AKG sound system speaker. Love the dark aluminum, 16 speakers in here, the two-tone with the light baseball glove tan, the red stitching, the Alcantara. Door pocket is a little tight, so maybe just one bag of Georgia boiled peanuts and a bottle of sweet tea to wash it down. Now going from the door panel to the dash, more of that carbon fiber, more of that soft touch material, even the stitching that they did on the side. And then guess what? Gone is the 10-inch infotainment system. It's replaced with over 30 inches of infotainment system screen. Love the way it's curved a little towards the driver. You got your full Google Map setup, but check this out. When I hit the V button on the steering wheel, now you have your V modes. We have an updated performance traction management system, the PTM, all new for model year 2025. Everything's been updated, and you could adjust this thing 20 different ways from Sunday. And then of course, you have all your familiar icons that you get with your Cadillac and all the great camera quality as we're here at the racetrack. And then we're right back to where we started. Boom. That's how easy it is. Working our way down, the stitching. You do have the metal toggle switches for your dual climate. I'm so glad they still have real switches for the AC controls. We got 3 stages of ventilated seats, 3 stages of heated seats, wireless charging. Ours has the 10-speed automatic, but you could get the 6-speed manual, carbon fiber poured everywhere, direct drive control knob, more of that Babe Ruth baseball glove tan. Open it up for me. What do I have in here? USB-C, USB-A. You got enough room for 4 Rolexes. And then of course we have the official Cadillac cleaning rag. This is for the 33 inches of screen. Remember, 9K resolution, OLED. And then the seats. Oh my God. One-piece race back. The piping, the stitching, the two-tone, the bolstering to hold you in place. And of course, full electric assist for the passenger and the driver. And I have the Alcantara all over that headliner. But why don't you come over to the business end? I want to show you behind the wheel of this Caddy. All right guys, business time behind the wheel. You do have 2 memory seat settings. Love the aluminum sill plate with the V badge. Illuminates at night. Pedal box right out of a freaking Cadillac race car. Aluminum dead pedal, brake pedal, and throttle. Seat controls, easy to get to, all within fingertip reach. And I like the way you could adjust them even with race gloves on for when you're doing your track day. These seats, oh my God. I just want to get a pair of these seats and keep them in my house. That's how comfortable they are to sit in, and they hold you in so nicely. Steering wheel, the leather, you are getting your Super Cruise on the Blackwing. Carbon fiber, our numbered plate, which is nice, your serial number plate. And then you do have the V button, which brings up all your adjustments on the infotainment system. The stitching, metal paddles to go up and down that 10-speed automatic, and it is a power tilting telescoping steering wheel. And you got that new gauge cluster. Absolutely love the information you could display. Set up perfectly for the racetrack, just makes sense. And a head-up display, so they got you covered there. And the fact that the screen goes from one end to the other with all important information. That to me is fantastic. But let's get in the back seat and see how your passengers are going to enjoy this Blackwing. All right guys, backseat time. What's awesome about this car is that you have sports car performance, but you got 4 doors. And once upon a time, 4 doors meant that you didn't have a performance car. That is not the case. You have more room to bring more of your friends and really give them one hell of a ride. Carbon fiber all the way down from top to bottom of the front seats with the V badge. You do have rear AC vents. You're going to need it back here because you're going to be sweating as your driver hits the apexes. You got a 12 volt and a USB-C. Seats are great, pretty spacious. Not as spacious as an M5, but guess what? It doesn't weigh as much as an M5. We got the tan seat belts, that's worth an extra 5 horsepower. And you have nicely padded armrests with 2 cup holders. Plus, look at the way they did the stitching, just like the seats up front. Absolutely phenomenal. I'm not gonna show you the trunk. You know what it is. You open it up, you put junk in it. What I wanna show you is on throttle. So let's hit the track and let's hit the streets and see what this thing could do. All right, guys, now we're in the Precision package with the manual. We're gonna see how it goes. Get up to speed. Love a manual transmission. You know what I'm all about. Been waiting for this one. Are you ready? On throttle, here we go. Wow, this Precision package, oh my God, no joke. It is unbelievable, the difference. Turn-in feels crisper, more direct. Here we go, no lift shift. Wow, the grip level is unbelievable. Unbelievable. So strong on the brakes. Look at this. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Here we go. Round and around and around we go. All right, guys, we're going back out. We got the manual still, Precision package, and we're gonna have some fun. Here we go. Nice little short shift. Dab of the brakes, going out pit road here. You ready? I'm ready. On throttle. Just love how you can place the car wherever you want. Wherever you want, you're able to place it. Wow. On those brakes, nice downshift. The turn-in is just so crisp. There we go. Love the way the traction control works with you, not against you. Here we go. So freaking good. So good. Here we go. Look look at this. You can place the car wherever you want. Alright guys, we're inside this CT5-V Blackwing with the Precision package, and we're doing the street portion of the drive. They really wanted us to be able to get an idea to share with you on that all of these changes to the front suspension, the rear suspension, the camber, all these changes that when you're driving on your regular favorite twisty bit road, you're not gonna get beat up. Your organs are gonna still be in your body at the end of the drive. The screen display has gotta be one of my favorite. And even though it's not integrated into a dash, the way it sits lower than say the BMW screen layout is much better. Of course, we got that manual transmission. And just a great environment to do the business. The carbon fiber, these amazing seats, all those goodies. You ready? Oh, here we go. No lift shift. I absolutely love that feature in the Blackwing. You just keep that right foot pegged to the floor and just hit the clutch and do your upshift and you are golden. One of the many things that I love about this vehicle is that race car technology. The performance traction management system, the electronic limited slip diff, the no lift shift, all of these things just equal to this amazing big picture, which is absolutely stupendous. I like the way that they've moved from Bose to AKG, falls nicely into alignment with their other products that you find, especially like the Escalade, you know, it has the AKG system in it. But how it makes you feel is where it's really at. I mean, this is one of those cars that you fire it up and you are just in awe. And that is hard to come by today. Everything else is so artificial and so just fake. This is the real deal, Holyfield. I'm gonna make a U-turn here. See if we can get this done. Anybody coming up behind me? The gearbox is an ease to drive, whether you're doing your regular city driving or you're out here on these back country roads. You ready? First gear, on throttle, here we go. Nice. No lift shift. Whoa! Whoa! Wow! This thing is something else. And on the street, that precision package really allows you to drive at a level that is just incredible because of how precise it is. It really lives up to its name. Look at this. The sound of that LT4 Supercharged V8. I guess the one thing that's still missing is some of that supercharger whine, but other than that, this is how a car is supposed to sound. No electric motors, none of that crap. Look at this, just you and that manual transmission and how this thing drives. Oh, love it, love it. It is such a pleasure to be behind the wheel of this vehicle. Golly. But the upshifts are quick, the downshifts, everything is so smooth, like a hot knife through butter with that Tremec. And if you're driving the manual, the automatic, same thing. I mean, it's very fast shifts, whether you're going up or down the gears. I love the sound of this V8, man. All right, guys, here we are. Let's go on throttle together. You ready? On throttle, here we go, yeah! No lift shift, love it. Look how it holds a line. You're like a doctor performing brain surgery in this thing. And it just gobbles up asphalt like the Cookie Monster gobbles up freaking cookies. Oh my God. Unbelievable. All right, guys, one more time for you through the twisty bits. One more time for me. Here we go. On throttle! Look at this. Love it. The seats hold you in so nicely. The grip, and you know exactly how much grip you have. The engine spins so freely. Look at this. It's a freaking cruise missile. It's a cruise missile. It really is. It's the best feeling in the world. It really is. As much fun as you are gonna have with your clothes on. But we gotta get back to where it all started and wrap this one up. So I'll see you in a split second. All right, guys, what a mind-blowing day. Taking this out onto the track here at Atlanta Motorsports Park and driving it on some twisty bits around this area really showcases the determination of what Cadillac wants out of this Blackwing. But we got to thank the whole Cadillac team for having us out for this first drive. Let me know what you think. Are you going Blackwing or are you going BMW M5? Very curious to see what you have to say down in that comment section. But if you're new to the channel, you're on your way out, hit the subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Raised Rides family. Got to give it up to Lori Gibbons Raiti, working that camera like a champ. That's why she's the best in the biz. Thank you, Lori, for all that you do. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.